So if you are walking around us, can you step up to any of those Oh, cat ball.
There you go. Oh God, what is... Nah, I'm out. Fuck, what is that? That's like a fire.
Yeah. I think there's people over there.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Unexplained Files, the greatest paranormal channel in the UK. You join us in Shebeer by the Devil's Stone, a very intriguing place with a crazy history, pretty much, even though it's at the end of the town, in the middle of the town. So I want to get through this intro proper quick. Let's jump into tonight's investigation.
Right, yeah, so should we just put a couple of cat balls down here and
I'd say
the
so,
K2?
yeah. Just start off with that because it's very in the middle of, so we're very limited in what we can do because of how in the middle of all of it we are. I mean, there's also that bench over there, so we could probably put cat ball or something on there and then make our way over to the stone.
Unfortunately, although this is the far end of the town, this is the main part of it. If you can see, just over the back there, you got like the big Devil's Inn pub, and then obviously a lot of houses around here, so there's people still about. And
it's the weirdest place, one of the weirdest towns I've ever been to. It's just like nowhere, fields.
Yeah, it's weird, isn't it?
A normal modern town, and then just nothing again.
Yeah, so the backstory behind this, guys, is, well, who knows how long ago, there was a battle between the Archangel Michael and the devil, and he pushed this stone down on top of the devil and trapped him here. Then every year on 5th of November, they have like a full-on ritual, really. They have a hog roast, and then the vicar comes out and does his speech. Then they'll have the bell pullers come out, and they'll have to use crowbars and flip the stone over. And apparently this helps to keep the devil trapped and protect the town from any kind of misgivings and misfortune. So yeah, quite an interesting story. I don't know how long it goes back. I don't think it goes back that long, to be honest, but like at least 100 years or so. So
it's an odd thing for Christianity to have that kind of a ritual.
Yeah, and apparently this actual stone, I can't see because I've got this light there. This actual stone is not from this area. It's a quartz stone that they think come through with like the last ice age, like glacier ice, and they think it was also part of an old pagan altar stone as well.
Now that sounds a bit more like it. This is now more familiar territory.
Quite interesting. So let's put the old K2 down here.
If I'd have known it was a pagan thing, I'd have bought mead.
Let's put the old K2. Shall I put it on it? Sure, they won't mind, will they? Oh, well, actually, I probably can't because it's quartz and that's going to set off the K2. I'll put it down here. I'm going to chuck one of them.
I can't say I'm surprised that there's like pagan ties to it, because it might have been that the ritual was carried over from like old pagan things and brought into like new.
Right.
Because it's not uncommon that this sort of thing happens.
I'll stand back here because then I can get these in view. Right, so they've stopped. There's also like a churchyard back here. If we're able to, we might go in and have a look if we're able to have a walk through there. But yeah, there's people walking around literally on the edge of the town. Are we going to even try the spirit talker here, do you reckon?
Maybe not directly here, but maybe on the bench over there in a little bit.
Yeah. So, if there is any spirits here with us, oh, got an interruption. Any
Just help with
spirits,
lighting.
or maybe the devil's here with us? Can you make yourself known by lighting up any of those devices in front of the stone? Could at least been an electric car like the last one.
Yeah. I'm thinking about it, like maybe if this was a supposed pagan altar stone, could it be that the devil they're talking about in this ritual, in this fight, wasn't necessarily quite literally who you'd think of as the devil, but maybe it's like because it was like pagan gods or pagan spirits were worshipped at it or given offerings to using this, rather than to keep it from good fortune by keeping the devil squashed, they're like flipping it as a way to kind of take away the sanctity of what it formerly was. So if it goes back to some like pagan roots towards it, it would have been here a lot longer than 100 years. Would have been.
Well, yeah, that, but the actual ceremony that they have
Ritual,
today, I know it dates back to at least 100 years, but from what I've heard, there's not much about it before that. And from what I read, there's only been 2 occasions where the stone hasn't been flipped, and that was during the 2 world wars.
Right. Yeah, I think it's arguable that misfortune had hit a bit too heavy beyond that point.
Right.
See, to flip something for good luck and things like that, or to get rid of misfortune, that's not like a Christian thing, really.
No, I don't even know where it came from, this, like how it was started, or...
It's a very pagan kind of practice, regardless of the symbols involved.
So, is there anyone here that wants to light up any of those devices for us? It would appear not.
Well, apparently whatever they did with a stone, it worked. Because nothing's kicking off.
When we pulled in here, we was getting like Hot Fuzz vibes, weren't we?
Yeah. This feels like it could definitely win a town of the year type situation.
Right.
Let's hope that the town elders aren't displeased with us being here. Want to cause a bit of trouble.
Some kind of little animal down there. I can hear some weird noise. Don't know what that is.
Couldn't tell you. Could have been anything.
Could have been anything.
A rat or some form of
Rata.
hellhound.
So yeah, maybe we'll pop up here on the 5th of November, because literally the whole village is out here. It's literally like a ritual they have every year on the 5th of November. So everyone will gather around. They'll have their hog roast, the vicar will do his speech, then the bell ringers will come out and flip the stone while everyone's chanting, flip the stone. So it'd be quite interesting to see.
Very odd.
That's lucky I didn't park there, because that person's moving up. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I don't see how it could have been an altar stone, because it's so messed up. But then I suppose years of flipping it, it's going to bugger it up. There is a flatter side to it, so maybe it was parts of it used. I don't really know, but that was me hitting the cap with it.
You was thinking it was a golf ball. Is that the sky? So I'm guessing the devil isn't here with us then.
He's not chilling with us today, it would seem. So whatever they've done, like I said, with the stone has worked.
I do like the story of it. It's quite interesting.
It's cool, yeah. Little sort of folk sort of traditions. I like things like that. Strange though it is. Just a shame the history is not sort of better kept, so we knew where it came from and all the things that went on with it.
Yeah. I'll have to do some more research into it, but from what I looked up, that's what I found about it.
Could always do a case file on it if people are interested and wanted a deeper dive into the story. Right, I want to head over to that bench because I want to put the spirit talker down and see what it comes up with.
This looks like it's on a bit of a slope, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm going to try and put it. Oh. It's also covered in little buggets. Same as the stone.
Yeah, we can try and see if we can get into the graveyard in a bit.
Yeah, for sure.
If we can go through the gate.
It looks like it can be opened. Yeah. I don't think we're really going to get anything on there. It's covered in bugs. Look at this, folks. All these little creatures are zooming about.
You could do the spirit talker over by the stone here.
Yeah.
See if it picks
I'll just
anything
hold
up.
on to me fern.
And this oak tree and all, have you seen the size of this guy? Stand next to it. That's got to be several hundred years old. That's massive.
It's probably here before the stone was.
Alright. Because I remember there was one.
And spiders and that. Oh, you're a big boy.
There was one near where we used to live, like a similar kind of size, and they said it was like 4 or over 400 years old.
Blimey.
I can imagine that'd be even older. I don't know.
I'm going to put my phone on airplane mode.
Yeah. I'll put mine on. Make sure mine's on aeroplane mode as well.
Put a K2 in my pockets.
Just don't have the volume up too loud.
I think I'll just keep it on mute and I'll just say if it says anything. Or at least have it a little bit. Bosh. Right. Here we go. Do you want to call out to it? See what it says? I'll let you call out. I don't feel like doing it.
So, is there any truth behind the stone here? Was there a heavenly battle between Archangel Michael and the devil? Did he try and trap him here? I can imagine, like, on the night when they do it on like 5th of November, just like the people that have lived in the area over that 100 years or so it's been going on that have passed away, that just their spirits would be here, like.
Yeah.
That'd be quite interesting.
It would be.
Maybe they do come back and come for the ritual each year. That would have probably been a big part of their life if they lived here.
It just said, I've been here 200 years.
Ooh.
Tell us about the stone.
Not the philosopher's stone.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to have to do some research though, because I'd be interested to see how long this ritual's been going on for, because from what I read there was no written word of it before like the 19th century. So
Well, there's a plaque up there that says 18 something or other.
is it? Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like, if it did start, then what
Causes it.
how did that come about?
Did they just one day flip the stone and all of a sudden, like a bunch of shite mumps suddenly got good and they were like, there's something to this.
Yeah, maybe.
For all we know, it could have just been a thing to bring people into the town. Money and whatnot,
Maybe.
who knows?
And then you think, I wonder how long that pub's been there, because that's called the Devil's Stone Inn. So that's obviously a big part of the tradition with it.
It said, I'm walking around you.
Oh, cool. Can you make yourself known? We ain't got any devices out now, have we?
I'll put the K2 back down just in
Yeah.
case. Put it in between the both of us, because if he's walking around us.
Yeah. I'll put catboard down there as well. I better move back actually, so that's a bit close to me. Wait for him to turn off. So if you are walking around us, can you step up to any of those Oh, cat ball.
There you go.
Just so you know, it's down there, guys. So I'm not.
No, I've got it on camera. You were able to light up that device for us by walking around. Could you come a bit closer to me? There's something on the grass in front of me. Would you be able to step near that for me?
Can you perhaps light up that same device again by touching it or moving it? Oh man, I'd love it if it went off again.
Just got a breeze going against my back now. It's just kicked up. Killing. Killing.
Killing. Not us, please. Can you please light? Sorry, go on.
So why don't you light up those devices again for us? Come walk around a bit more. Resemble, it said. Resemble killing. It's just random things. What are you trying to say to us? You're just saying random things right now. Share a message with us. It said, how are you?
I'm pretty fine, thank you. How are you? So is there any spirits here with us that maybe you lived in this village and now you're passed on, but you still come back for this ritual each year? If you're here with us, can you perhaps light up any of those devices on the floor between us?
If you lived here, could you tell us the name of the stone that sits next to me?
all seems reasonably quiet around here.
10.
10.
I don't
10
think the
what?
stone's name is 10.
Who was here walking around with us, or walking around us? Can you give us your name? Do you reckon this is like the town that no one leaves?
I hope not. Well, I'm sure we'll find out in about half an hour.
I can imagine like the pub closes at 11 and everyone's going to walk out in like robes and stuff.
Pitchforks in hand.
Yeah.
I was religious.
Said I was religious.
Mm.
What faith did you follow? And if you were religious, what was your role here? Fuck off. I'll bite you.
He will trick you.
Said he will trick you.
Who, the devil? He tricks people.
There's many creatures and things that trick people. Look at the internet.
Even people nowadays, there's a lot of tricks, doesn't there?
I think there are many spirits that are tricksters. Do you have any messages you want to share with us before we have to leave this place? A lot of people come here, but they won't hear what you have to say. What could you tell them if they could hear you? Back of my leg is just aching.
Do you reckon we should have a walk down, see if we can get into the church? Oh, it's quite noisy.
Yeah, we should be able to
around
get
here,
in
isn't
there.
it? So we're giving you this one opportunity now to let us know that you're here by lighting up any of them devices or giving us a message on the Spirit Talker before we leave.
Spirits walk.
Said spirits walk.
Cool. That's what we like to hear. Can they walk over here, please? This is probably one of our most awkward ones, investigating on the edge of a town.
Oh yeah,
People
the town
just
is
milling about in it.
there. That's the town. Don't know how well that's going to come up on camera, but it's there. Right, that's it. You've not said enough. Gone. Let's head over and see what's going on over there. There's already been some rustles and stuff, so maybe it's an animal. Oh. There's no signs that say you can't enter or anything.
No
so-
signs that say, get out.
Yeah. I know what I'm going to do. I'll stick my spirit talker on as we're walking, see if anything
Yeah, let me just adjust this a minute, because it's a pretty cool place. You're my eyes at the moment, camera, because I can't see anything.
At least you got that camp. Neither.
Neither what?
Just neither.
There's something quite calming about walking through a graveyard, even at night time.
I think we're on the opposite ends of that spectrum because I'm not feeling that. There's a plaque there, but can't really get over to read it. Can't really get over there to read that, but it looks very old.
This is where we need to see a shadow figure.
I wouldn't mind if the camera sees it. Look at that.
Ooh. It's full on here, this place, isn't it?
They ain't fucking about. This is hefty giving me.
Although they do need to cut this grass, it's a bit long. What is
This
that
place is-
buzzing noise?
Huh?
What is that buzzing noise?
Chainsaw that the fucking cult leaders just started up to cut us in half with. This place is strange.
Strangely cool. I like it here.
I wouldn't mind it in the day. In a minute, I'm not feeling so.
Let's go down to the end of this graveyard.
Turn me K2 off because there's not really much point at the minute.
Uh-oh.
Oh God, what is? Nah, I'm out. Fuck, what is that? That's like a fire.
Yeah. I think there's people over there.
Yeah, I ain't going over there. Fuck that, cheers.
Trying to zoom in on the camera.
What in the fuck?
Yeah, that's a bit dodgy, guys. There's someone's got a. Where'd it go? I've lost it on the camera. Oh, there it is. Someone's got like a fire going off in the distance over in the graveyard. Can't really pick it up too well on the camera. What is it?
Yeah, that camera is not going to pick it up. I don't even know if mine will.
Oh, it's a lantern. I wonder if it's just a solar lantern.
We live on.
Oh my fucking God. Yo. Do you really? Yeah, the camera can't really see it, but it looks like there's a flickering flame.
I think it's a solar lantern. I think we're safe.
You think we're safe? I like to.
You look the same.
You look the same. I've never been here.
We are the same. Oh, I hope that wasn't a smell. Sorry if it was.
My hands have heated up like crazy. Yeah,
Man.
whoa. Walk here. There's like heat. I can feel it on my forearms.
I don't feel.
1920s, is it?
1920s.
See, that's the only problem with having that on. I can't get you in. There we go. What do you reckon, guys? You reckon you'd be walking through at night? It's very.
I don't want to be.
It's very strange in a way, isn't it? It's like.
It's hard to know what to make of it. It's like they've got this ritual where they flip a stone to try and ward off the devil, and we've come into a graveyard with a giant cross on like just hanging off the wall, not even off the wall, just leant up against the wall. And we come into the graveyard, and right at the very back there's a lantern with what looks like a flame burning in it. If it goes out, I'm gone. Right? Or if it goes out and then goes back on, I'm still gone. I almost noped the hell out when I saw that.
Yeah, it did make me think for a minute, like there's someone in here doing
That's what I was concerned about.
something dodgy. It's just been the odd night vision. Oh, there it is over there.
And then the spirit talker, last second, we live on.
To be honest though, there's not a lot we can do here. Look how overgrown it is. It's a mess in here.
It really is. Which makes it all the more weirder that there's a lantern on over there. Has it gone out?
No, I think it's just behind.
I'm just on edge.
There. I'm on the edge of glory.
I'm on the edge of fight or flight. This seems to be a newer part of the graveyard though. It's got the ground sort of mowed and some more recent looking graves.
Yeah.
So face, it says.
Is there any shadow figures? That's what we want.
We maybe.
What's this stool?
Face.
Look at this bench. He looks like it's got some age to it.
Does, yeah.
Oh, that made me jump then. I thought that was like a shadow thing.
I do want to say, like, as much as we come here and we giggle and laugh and smile, and it's important to remember, you know, it's a place of rest of a lot of people who.
Yeah, there isn't any disrespect intended.
No. We come here just to document the spaces. So even though I'm freaking out and giving it all that left and right, still I want to be as respectful as possible to what's here. And Kenneth, it said.
Kenneth.
I must admit, I've never seen like a lantern like that on a grave before.
No, yeah.
And, I'm not going to go over there because it makes me think that people might have been here recently, because that's not installed on it. By the looks of things, that looks like it's been placed down.
It's just like a solar lantern, yeah. So.
There's a water bottle on the grave over there, so people have been here recently to come and pay respects to people. So I don't want to be stepping into that, you know.
So, what do you reckon? Should we just head out? Because there's not a lot we can do in here, and we came and saw the stone, which we wanted to do. I don't know what else we can.
I mean, it was interesting that the thing went off. We had a catapult go off.
Yeah.
This hasn't really been all that relevant, to be honest. Said it was religious. Do you hear that over there?
Yeah.
Nothing crazy relevant coming through on the Spirit Talker, so
maybe we'll just...
could stay longer, but I don't
Where's
really...
the K2?
Please hear my voice.
Okay.
Speak to us.
Have you got K2?
Yeah.
I'll just carry that, and then I can see when we're walking back if anything comes through on that.
Our cameras, the things we're holding, may be able to hear you. If you lean in and speak to these devices, we might be able to hear you. What do you have to share with us? Try your best to tell us.
There's just like a buzzing somewhere. I've heard it the whole way through here. I don't know what it
I can
is.
hear a ringing, but I think that's
Yeah,
just my
it's
hearing.
like a
gap.
ringing-y, buzzy type.
Bye.
Bye.
So yeah.
Right. Well, fair enough.
Right, let's take a walk
I'll keep the Spirit Talker going, but
back. I'll
strange.
keep the K2 on. I've got the K2. It's hard to see.
Please hear my voice and then bye. So just try to tell us, get out of here? I can't tell.
There's not particularly a lot we can do here, to be honest. It's like we've done the stone, which is the main reason for coming here, and this was
is
just,
one of the most unsettled I've ever been in a graveyard before.
and this was just if we couldn't do anything by the stone, we can come in here, but we've come and had a look anyway. So I want to see a figure standing over there.
Hmm?
I just want to see like a figure standing somewhere.
I hope you do.
I won't tell you if I do.
Appreciate it.
I'll wait till the video's out.
And if anything charges at us, I'll have to hit him with my left and right. Reason and logic in fist form.
We should bought the golf clubs now.
Yeah,
Bit
yeah.
of protection. I smell weed.
Got a weird smell then.
Yeah, because I think there's people over in that house there.
The town's pretty active, so I'm surprised there's not, like, it's so overgrown back there.
Yeah,
Goodness
it was
knows.
quite surprising. I think it'd be quite a bit more maintained than it is. Well, I haven't had any hits on the K2 anyway.
You remind me of someone.
You remind me of someone. It did say your face, and you look the same.
Yeah.
And the first bit when it said you remind me of someone.
Do we
Well-
remind you of the Unexplained Files?
Yeah.
Like, subscribe.
Who do we remind you of? Somebody's
Yeah,
smoking
there's
the
over
devil's
there.
lettuce. So the devil's stone has clearly not done its job.
Right, let's go up here because my arm's starting to ache now.
I want to know who you remind them of.
That's the only problem. Having 2 cameras on a rig. And
They
I
tried to
quite
trap us
enjoyed
in.
that
Look.
little stroll through there.
They tried to trap us in.
Realise it's locked now.
So I left it like that.
Yeah, well, I put it over
Ah,
just because
right.
the door kept coming open. Hold on a minute, guys. I'm trying to close the bloody gate. Well, that was thoroughly enjoyable.
Do you have one last message to share with us before we close this moment, before we take away your ability to communicate with us? This is your last opportunity. Well,
It would appear not.
now turning off our devices, you cannot communicate with us any longer. Bosh, deal with it.
All right, guys, that wraps up the Devil's Stone in, what was it?
Shebeer.
Shebeer.
I think that's how it's said, I don't really know.
Quite a strange name. But yeah,
It's a weird
it was.
town.
It
It's a
is.
weird
It
place.
is odd. It's an odd feeling coming here. And that,
It's out in the middle of nowhere, and when I mean the middle of nowhere, I'm talking where the sort of roads where you're driving down, it's just fields either side, crazy high hedges, and the odd abandoned barn with buried jeeps in like shrubbery, and
right.
then just a town appears out of nowhere, and it's got weird traditions and possibly murderous intent. And the graveyard has a lantern that never turns off, which freaked me out quite royally. And then
When we
on the way-
first saw it, yeah, I was like, "Oh God, there's someone there. What are they doing?"
I thought it might have been some more of the people that were screaming in the garden over there. There was someone over there smoking drugs. I was about to be like, right, we're the fun police and you're fucked. But thankfully, nothing happened. It was a very interesting location. Unfortunately, not a great deal happened. Catball did go off once, and then some strange things on the Spirit Talker. Some you probably could apply, but it didn't really make enough sense to make anything of it. But an interesting location. I'm glad we got to go out and check it out.
Yeah. Maybe we will come here for the when they do the actual ritual and get some footage of that, because that could be quite interesting.
Yeah, we could make it into a case file, delve into the history of it a bit more. And
Although that could be a bit more worrying. We might not get out then. We might be sacrificed or something.
nah, we'll be fine, probably. They can't sacrifice us because YouTube needs us too much.
So, yeah.
But either way, we hope you enjoyed this evening's investigation, folks. Not a great deal, but we hope you were entertained nonetheless. If you want to check out any more of our investigations, I'll stick an iCard at the top of the screen. You can see all of the places we've been to before. You can see the night that we were almost attacked by random drug people in an abandoned dairy on our stealth mission to escape. We weren't really attacked. Don't say that we're clickbaiting and fakery. You can see the night where we believe we caught a shadow figure on camera. You can see the night where we heard bumps and bangs and groans and various noises in abandoned buildings, and where do we hear it? And chapels and the place that won't seem to allow us to go back to. And yeah, you can check out more of what we've done. If you want to see more paranormal, strange, cult-like, or anything unexplained, we have a Case Files playlist you can check out where we talk about the history of these crazy things. And we have a podcast where we ramble on about goodness knows and anything to do with spirituality. Yeah, spirituality, unexplained, conspiracy theories, the lot. So check that out if you wish to. We hope to see you again next time, and we hope you have a fantastic rest of your evening. Goodbye.